So my name is Chirag Khushalani. I'm the current president of NYC Toastmasters. Welcome to the meeting today. Today we have a very special meeting. Today is the day when our Toastmasters Club completes one complete year, and the current set of officers give way for the new set of officers. So we're going to see a presentation of what we've done throughout the year. We're going to have the officer installation ceremony, and then we'll have a few remarks from our incoming president. And we'll also have some fun table topics so you all can participate. How's that?
Yeah.
Woo!
Awesome.
So I wanted to welcome a few special people in the room today who are going to be helping us install our new set of officers. I would like to introduce Mariko Isoda, who is our newly elected area director.
Yes.
Welcome. And we all know Ivan Farkas. He's our newly elected division governor.
I'm very good at
And we have Roundy Jones, who is our current division governor.
Hi.
So they're going to help us with the officer installation later today. So let's begin. We've had a great year, 2015, and we just wanted to sort of have a recap of what the club has done throughout the year, how our members have done throughout the year. So we put together a little presentation. Beginning last year, around this time, the club had achieved a Select Distinguished status. A Select Distinguished status is when a club achieves 7 out of 10 goals. And we were also happy to be starting our journey with that level. The current set of officers had a vision to take this club to the next level and to achieve all 10 goals next year. Now before we dive in, I would just like to go over the Toastmasters educational program with all of you. So the mission of our club really is to help our EY professionals enhance their communication and leadership skills in a very safe and friendly environment. Now Toastmasters has an educational program that helps you do this. There are 2 tracks in the educational program. There's a communication track and there's a leadership track. Within each of these tracks, there are a few awards that you can achieve. The leadership track, the first award that you can achieve is the Competent Leader Award. And in order to achieve this, a member must complete 10 projects. Now each project has a few different elements to it. So for example, project number 1 could be being a timer for a meeting and being an accountant for a meeting, and so on and so forth. So when a member completes 10 projects, they're a competent leader. It usually takes a fair bit of time to complete these awards, but we know a few members in our club who have. The other track is the competent communication track, where members can give prepared speeches and achieve awards. When a member delivers 10 speeches, that's when he achieves a competent communicator status. Now I would like to introduce our very special VP Education, who is going to run you by what our members have accomplished during this year. Please help me welcome Sarah Ovuka.
Hello everyone, and thank you for that introduction. So as Chirag said, he took us through the educational tracks here at Toastmasters, and now I'm going to highlight for you all today some of our members who have really made some great achievements this year along those paths. So on this slide, you see our 4 members who achieved the award of Competent Communicator. So let's just give them all a big round of applause. So our Competent Communicators this year were Anurag, who we have here today with us. We're not not able to be here today, but they are also two of our members that achieved the CC Award. What we also see on the slide is Chirag and Joyce Tsai, who will be with us later today, who achieved the ACB, which means on top of the 10 they needed for the CC, they did another 10 on top of that, which is another great achievement. But before we move on, I also want to just recognize a lot of the members that you don't see up here. We had a tremendous amount of enthusiasm this year of our members wanting to give speeches. We had the wonderful problem of our agendas filling out too quickly with speeches. We had backup upon backup, so many people wanted to speak. So we had a lot of progress of members doing their icebreakers, getting halfway to the CC, and so I just want to acknowledge everyone within our club who is really committed to that CC track this year. So on their way to the ACB and the CC, we have Chao-Ching, who won second place. Actually, I'm sorry. Joy Tsai, we'll start with Joy, who won second place at the Humor Speech Area Contest. A wonderful achievement on her way to all of her other goals throughout the club. And then Chao-Ching represented us in the International Speech Area Contest, and he also took home second place. Chirag shared with us earlier, there's also the track for Competent Leader. And so we had 3 CLs this year. Alex Perry. Thank you, Kian. And I'd like to just highlight that Nikki did all of this in 1 year, which was a really huge achievement and I think a good example for a lot of our members in the coming year. And we have Joy Tsai again. Joy has been a very busy lady this year. And again, similar to the CC, we had so many people that we appreciate their involvement in all of our meetings. We know it takes time out of your schedule and there's preparation that's involved. Every time you take up a role, you're just working towards one of these projects, and in particular the CL for all of the roles that you take up in the meeting. So thank you to everyone who's participated throughout the year. So now I'm going to hand it off to Alex Perry, who's going to be taking us through some of the membership information.
Thank you. I want to take you through a couple of the things that we've done this year with growing our membership. We actually had explosive growth in our membership. We grew by 66%. We started the year with 35 members and we grew to 55, or 33 to 55. We did that by, and we had a couple initiatives with the PR team. We put a little elevator slide and a little videos on the elevator explaining about Toastmasters. We were always talking about Toastmasters. In fact, we went in and gave a little presentation at a counseling family meeting about Toastmasters itself. We also, I would say that all of the members here have been out and promoting our club just by speaking about it, speaking to your friends, and then when the guests show up, by putting on great meetings, you inspire people to join. It's really easy. So I want to thank all of our members for helping grow our membership even more. Twice a year, Toastmasters gives us awards if we can grow our membership during a specific period of time. So we actually got the Smedley Award, which was during August and September, right at the beginning of the Toastmaster year. They want us to grow by 5 members. I think we crushed that one in August and September. And then there was another push in February and March, and they wanted us to add 5 more members, and that was, again, really easy with the work that we've all done this year. So thanks again. One other thing that we did, we actually participated in the Junior Achievement Program as Toastmasters as a club. And we went and we promoted Toastmasters at a community fair event about the Junior Achievement Program. And then 3 of our members went and taught the 2nd grade class and introduced Toastmasters to the other 150 EY participants doing Junior Achievement. So a great way to get our name out there, and you can see, I mean, we still have lots of guests coming all the time, and I think this is a great thing. So thanks everybody, thanks everyone for the guests who come, for the guests who quickly become members, and thank you all members. We couldn't do it without us.
was great. So we've seen how much our members have accomplished during the year, but there are also a few intangibles we cannot see, a few behind the scenes, or behind the scene changes that have happened during the year. And I just wanted to run you by all of these things. So we've had enhanced quality of meetings throughout the year, and this has been because our amazing VPE team put together role guides for our members, so our members could go by these role guides and perform the roles that they volunteered for during meetings. So we definitely saw a huge improvement in the quality of our meetings throughout the year. We also had a great online presence, so we went from offline to online, where our members could sign up for roles online. We had all our agendas for the year lined up online, which of course created a whole set of problems, as Sarah described, but it's a good problem to have. And this led to more transparency, more participation, and more involvement. Throughout the year, we also started a new initiative where we started to post pictures of all our meetings, and we also started to record our members and provide them with links to their videos so they could look at themselves and see how they're doing and see where they want to be and improve accordingly. And this whole initiative was taken up by Anurag Karupati, so thank you, Anurag. We also saw a lot of mentorship this year, formal and informal, where members would talk to each other. They would say, hey, do you have some time to rehearse before the meeting? Would you like to rehearse later this evening? And I think this is great because we see more involvement by all our members. Now, because we went online and because there was more transparency this year, we had a great problem of having too many people signing up for speaking roles, and we had lots of backups. So in order to facilitate this and in order to accommodate all these members, we created speak-a-thons. We started holding special meetings once every month after work hours, where we have 6 or 7 members come and deliver speeches so they can help grow. So that's what the club did to help our members, or to facilitate that platform so members can express themselves and learn. Now, what does all this mean? Do members just come to Toastmasters, learn, present, and go away? Is this applicable in your personal lives or professional? Absolutely. You know, one great example is Rich Pashkin. He had to present in front of 1,000 people, and he used Toastmasters as a perfect platform to rehearse his presentation, and he got great feedback. And I would like to read out Rich's testimony for all you people. He mentions, I remember when I was asked to present in front of 1,000 people at a conference in Washington, D.C., EY and NYC Toastmasters was there for me from beginning to end, to support my preparation throughout hearing my speech and offering valuable suggestions and encouragement. And after this, we were also there to greet him for successfully completing his speech. So huge congratulations to Rich for pulling that off. Thank you, Rich. So this is how you can use the club as a platform to grow. We also started to form a different culture this year. We saw that members are celebrating each other's success, which is great, because you want that environment. So every time we have members, completing their awards, CCs, CLs, we make sure we get together in a huddle and celebrate this victory. And we also made it a point to go out to social events so we can network outside of just Toastmasters meetings within the firm. Now, every year, a club can achieve 10 possible goals, or 10 points. The 10 points are listed on your screen. When a club achieves 5 out of these 10 goals, they're known as a distinguished club. When they achieve 7 out of 10, they're known as a select distinguished club. When they achieve 9 out of 10, they are a president's distinguished club. And if you achieve all 10, you're a perfect 10. How do you think we did this year? Where do you think we're at?
10.
Perfect 10. Perfect 10.
That is right. We're at a perfect 10 this year. Now, all our meetings is also a possibility because we have amazing sponsors. One of our very special sponsors, Emma Arkelian, could not be here with us today. but she sent us a very sweet note, and I would like to read it out for all of you. Emma said, "As the club's UI sponsoring partner, I was extremely proud about all the accomplishments and awards that this club has achieved in a very short span. This year, with the leadership team's direction and dedicated efforts, our club has reached an outstanding award, the Perfect 10. I would like to thank the club leadership and all of you for your dedication and efforts. An outstanding year and congratulations." So we want to thank Emma for all her support. Thank you. I also want to leave you with a very interesting video that we put together, just going over this whole year. Let's watch it? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
For today, I'm going to challenge you to step outside of your comfort zone. Step outside of your comfort zone. Once that happens, the feeling is phenomenal. You just know that you've left everything behind and you have no worries in the world.
That yellowtail sashimi, hell yeah, it's the apex moment. And have you ever been jammed in the stores? That is scary. And I've seen so many people being jammed and I get jammed and it doesn't open right there. Think about how that opportunity gradually expanded the horizons of your comfort zone. Think about that sense of pride, that sense of accomplishment, that feeling of happiness that felt through all across your body. Having said all this, the most important part is you enjoy your travel, you have fun, you learn some little things every time you travel.
A journey that proved to be one of the most memorable journeys of my life. I decided to take a tour of the richest street in Manhattan called Park Avenue.
There are some individuals who have heard a lot about this topic and others that have not. But for those who haven't, I'm just going to give a very brief overview to give some context to this content, and then I'll dive into the rest of my speech. I'd like each of you to think what you would fill in if you unplugged for 24 to 72 hours. I filled in, I'd like to live like.
As you guys all go through life setbacks and wins, I challenge you to be mindful of your thoughts, whether they're pessimistic or optimistic, and I hope that you challenge yourselves every day to be more optimistic.
Elbows in, head down, go into the punch, don't go away from the punch. And then, if you want to fire back, bring it all together so you know not to go away. So you want to go down, make him miss, make him pay.
Click and screen information. See? To select the key elements. Imagine, ask yourself the question, what do you want to show? And finally, show them a telling, compelling, and structured visual story.
All right. So that's really all that we've done this year. There's a lot more, of course, but this is the highlights. What does this mean? Where does this leave us? Well, we just hope that with the new leadership team, this is just the beginning of a long